Although it may seem like it in some of our videos and maybe even today's video that everything is just perfect in places like Tulum, the truth is nowhere's perfect. And there are some issues in Tulum.
And just really like the prices, different foods and things that you can kind of expect to pay here.
Being a nomad is not a vacation. It's freedom, but it's also discipline. It's an exchange of security for enhanced experiences. It's a way of life.
When times are getting crazy and everything seems hazy, is there some place for safety I could go? Run away, run away, run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away, you're never too far to run. Run away, run away, run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away. Run away, run away, run away.
Okay, Lyla just woke up, which is actually super late for her. It's like 7:30. So I was really lucky I was able to get probably about an hour or so of work in this morning. I'm editing a video for Wise Travel Money. Mandy and I have figured out this pretty good routine that works for us. We've got 2 bedrooms here, and basically if Lila's like tossing and turning or having a rough night, waking up a lot, one of us will get up with her and the other one just stays in the other room and gets a really good night's sleep. So whoever gets a good sleep can wake up early, get up with Lyla, look after her, while the other one goes for a sleep for another hour or 2. Usually if Mandy's up in the night, she'll do some yoga, and then she'll go back to bed, and that's what she's doing now. So I'm going to cook Lyla some breakfast, and I'll have some myself as well. I like giving Lyla just eggs in the morning, just a couple of eggs turned into an omelette, and I actually have half of it as well, because honestly nothing makes me feel better in the morning than just a couple of eggs. That's literally all I need, and that ties me over until I go to the gym, and then I have like a bit of a proper meal. Okay, I guess I got a bit sidetracked with Lyla and burnt this omelette a little bit. Whatever, just a bit good. Okay, so although it may seem like it in some of our videos, and maybe even today's video, that everything is just perfect in places like Tulum, the truth is nowhere's perfect. And there are some issues in Tulum, such as there's a lot of construction going on. Tulum's actually kind of going through a bit of a boom right now. So even the building we're in, it's like maybe 80% finished. So from time to time we can hear like construction going on pretty close by. It's not too bad. It's been a couple of days where it was pretty annoying, but it's nothing serious. But it is something to think about. Like I can see a crane right here. There's literally apartment buildings going up all over Tulum. It's in the middle of a massive development boom. And it's also September, which means it's sort of getting to the tail end of the wet season. And we've had a lot of sunny days, but we've also had some rainy days. And the rainy days can sometimes cause blackouts. In fact, Tulum's pretty notorious for having electrical blackouts, even when it's not in the middle of the monsoon season. We actually had a blackout in our apartment. Actually, the whole of Tulum apparently was blacked out. It happened on Sunday night, and it lasted for about an hour or an hour and a half, which was pretty frustrating because, and this is like a first world problem, it was Sunday night football. I was pumped to watch Sunday night football. I'd been waiting for it all day. And then the power went out, and I thought it was going to be one of those things where the power just goes out and then it turns straight back on. That didn't happen. We messaged the Airbnb owner and they told us that, yeah, this is happening all over Tulum. This isn't just our apartment. So I was pretty bummed, but luckily, I mean, there was no Wi-Fi. We couldn't use the TV. There was literally nothing worked. We couldn't go to a restaurant and watch the football somewhere. Thankfully, as you guys know, we always travel with an Olafly eSIM. So I was able to tether my Olafly eSIM to my laptop, and we already had a couple of beers. We had some food already in the fridge, luckily, and we made the most of it. We sat out on the balcony and we watched Sunday night football using our Olafly eSIM. So anyway, long story short, there's a million reasons why you should be using Olafly, and if you want to check them out for yourself, click the link down below in the description. We'll also leave it in the pinned comment, and if you use code Lloyd and Mandy, you will get 5% off at checkout. Sit on this big bench, or maybe Lyla.
One thing I really love about restaurants in Mexico is they always give you like a free like treat or something when you sit down. They just gave us like a shot. This had ginger, hibiscus, and lime, I think he said, in it.
I had no idea what he said. I heard ginger.
Definitely hibiscus. It looks really good.
It's delicious.
And if it's not that, it's tortilla chips and salsa, which I'm never complaining about.
Yeah, the first night we were here, we were starving because we just got off the plane. So we ordered 3 serves of tacos at this restaurant across from our hotel. And before the tacos even came out, they brought out a massive bowl of tortilla chips, and we pretty much filled up on them and then had to take the tacos to go. So
yeah,
now
we got 9 tacos between the 2 of us.
I think a lot of that is that in Thailand and mostly Southeast Asia, the portions are small, so you order extra. You don't need to do that in Mexico. The portions are not small.
They're big. This is the smallest elevator.
It says it's good for 6 people.
Small people. Okay, we're just heading to the shops. We're going to drop off the rubbish and recycling on our way out. Happy that this place that we're staying in has rubbish and recycling. A lot of places that we've stayed at haven't had that. Which, yeah, that's funny, isn't it, Lyla? Oh. So I'll take you into the shops. We're heading to Super Chedraui. It is our favorite shopping center, I think that, or favorite supermarket, I should say, that we go to. Has the most incredible rotisserie chicken, so we'll show you that. And just show you like the prices of different foods and things that you can kind of expect to pay here. Some things are cheaper, some things are more expensive, but overall we've found it a lot more affordable especially than Canada, that's for sure.
It's got everything except a good steak. Haven't really found like a good steak or like a pork chop or anything like that. But
Yeah, so we eat a lot of chicken here, definitely a lot of chicken, and obviously a lot of tacos. We've pretty much eaten tacos every day that we've been here so far. Not kidding.
it's also Mexican Independence Day today, so I reckon they're going to be giving out free tequilas at the shop.
In Super Chedraui?
Yep. I don't know. I just have a feeling. Maybe not.
That would be incredible.
Actually, are they even open?
Let's hope. Yeah, let's definitely hope. So this complex is awesome because it's got a gym and the grocery store is right across the street, and then it's also got a laundromat in it. So it's got everything you need. We really haven't need to go that far, which has been good because transport here in Tulum is quite expensive. And we've only rented an ATV once so far, and then that's pretty much it. So yeah, we really like this place. When we're out of here, we will share this Airbnb if you're interested in staying here. But we'll just wait until we're not staying here anymore.
I think we might get some bikes later this afternoon and go for a ride down the street here. Go grab some dinner. Yeah,
that sounds good. So out of these shops here, you can see are still empty. Looks like a pharmacy is going to go in here too, which is awesome. That's even more convenient. This here is the laundry. We've used it, it was great. Clothes came back really clean, which is kind of hard to find sometimes. It looks like there's an ice cream shop that's going in here, I believe. And this restaurant was awesome. We ate here the last 2 days. Really, really good handmade tortillas, like the best that we've had so far. Incredible.
Piaggia.
Piaggia. And look at this mural, isn't that incredible? So much beautiful art in Mexico. I have to say, I think I've said this in many videos before, that the art is probably the best in probably the world as far as like murals and that type of thing. In Mexico, I think is one of the best in the world. And here's the gym. Really good gym. We paid about 800 Mexican pesos for the month. I think you can get that cheaper if you do more or longer. Nail salon here, it's called Glow Nail Beauty Studio. And then even a hospital. Crazy. Easy transition for us, like getting started in doing digital nomad life again, just because, yeah, everything's been quite convenient. I think also because we have been here before, that we kind of knew what to expect. But yeah, just this location, as far as everything that we need, it's all here, and getting started and traveling again, it's made it a smooth transition. So this is the shopping center. We love it so much. We're here every day.
I'm here 2-3 times a day.
Yeah. Okay, so it is open even though it's Mexican
Mexican Independence Day. Got a Petco here.
Oh, what are we getting? Water. We need water.
One thing that isn't in our Airbnb is water, so we had to buy lots of bottles of water, which kind of sucks with the recycling a little bit. Obviously that won't be the case in every Airbnb, but that's been the case for everyone. Like in the lower price range generally doesn't have filtered water, so you have to go collect that most days. I was gonna cook tonight, but now I really can't be bothered. I'd rather go out, especially because it's Mexican Independence Day. There's probably some fun things going on. But I'll just show you guys how much some stuff costs, so you can get an idea if you are coming here how much things like beef and that sort of thing costs.
Oh, we need eggs.
For 30 eggs is 96 pesos, which converts to
$5 US.
about $5 US, for which I think is really good. I think these might be organic too. A lot of the stuff in here is organic. He hasn't been able to find like a good steak. We've got like minced beef here, which is 145 pesos. I'll check the conversion on the screen for you guys. I'm so bad at just knowing what the actual prices are off the top of my head. Lloyd does all that thinking. Here's all the chicken. So you got like chicken breast here. I think that's 3 chicken breasts for 126 pesos.
So there is steaks, but they're like
They do get a bit pricey.
$30,
Yes.
$20, $30.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're really good quality, but for like, just like Lloyd usually would do like a breakfast steak or pork chop or something like that, but we've just been doing just eggs for breakfast most days. There actually is a really good bakery in here as well, and really everything's so fresh and like made daily, so it's good, really good. All the coconut water, I'm constantly refilling that up as well. So here's the water options. Water is 20 pesos for
1.5, 2 liters.
For 2 liters, and then you've got here 5 liters for 30 pesos. So these ones are just obviously harder to carry home, and then you got to kind of divvy them up into bottles and stuff.
These are all the local beers here. Bohemia, $120 for a 6-pack.
Right here, Dos Equis, 6-pack for 98 pesos.
Yeah, that's $5.
That's very good.
Very good.
Here's the barbecue chicken section, but looks like they're nearly gone.
Only 3 left.
They're small today.
Alright, they got bigger chickens. They restock.
Some mornings, the jungle wakes you up before the sun does. It's humid, it's quiet, but it's alive. And in that stillness, before the world rushes in, you remember why you came here. Not just to escape, but to return. Being a digital nomad in Tulum isn't just about palm trees and laptop screens. It's about navigating Wi-Fi that cuts out mid-call, scooters that break down on empty roads, and a rhythm of life that moves slower, but somehow deeper. The challenges are real and sometimes frustrating, but something happens when you stop resisting them. You soften, you listen, you grow. And then one day, you're barefoot in a beach cafe, editing videos with sand still on your skin, laughing at your own messiness, and realizing you've never felt more like you. Not the version trying to keep up, but the one who knows how to breathe, how to let go, how to create from a place that feels whole. This lifestyle asks a lot from you, but it gives so much back. Freedom, clarity, space to remember the parts of yourself you forgot in all the noise. So here we are, not just working remotely, but living closely. Closely with nature, closely with uncertainty, closely with who we really are. And honestly, that feels like everything. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!